in connection with all of the concepts that we've been talking about, our Heavenly Father and our inheritance and things like that. But there's so much that He wants to, that He has put in us, so much that He wants to take out of us that we might really meet our potential. It's important that we understand, just as He created the vastness of the universe, our own bodies and souls and spirits are just as vast. Yeah. We have all of these systems that are at work together. We've got the body, the soul, the spirit, and then within the body, we've got hundreds of systems that are functioning together, and we have infinite potential within us. And so what we've got to do then is really tap into what I call true you. That is the person that God created and designed you to be. So more than any other thing that you can do in this life, discovering true you is one of the most important journeys that we'll take. We take a journey to discover God, and we take a journey to discover ourselves, that journey to true you. This is a journey of self-discovery, where I really seek Him for how He made me and what He designed me to do. And I've got to commit to that discovery, because all types of things will get in the way of me discovering true you. Really discovering who I truly am and what He has designed me to be and do. Other people's opinions and obstacles and weariness and really just trying to live life, I'll miss out on discovering all of these beautiful gifts and all these wonderful things that are within me. But the reality is, if I commit to this process, if you commit to the process of discovering true you, you're not just committing to yourself. That journey of self-discovery is a commitment to our global community, because the world needs true you, not any other you. The world needs true you. And that's why this commitment becomes so important. Now, one key to discovering true you is that you have to reject every false you. Every person that other people created, which comes from their expectations and the things that they placed on you, or them trying to live vicariously through you. But false you can also come from our own self-protection, our defense mechanisms. All of those things can create false identities. Not the person that we really are, but the person we believe we must be, or the person we have chosen to be because of whatever situation, circumstance, or incident that we have endured. But rather than commit to those because they make us feel comfortable or they make us feel safe or it's what we know, we have to break those relationships. We have to break the relationships with our false selves. Just like to serve and worship God, you have to reject every idol. In order to really discover true you, you have to reject every false you. Because we were made in His image. So the same way we have to pursue Him singularly. He won't be aligned with other gods. He can't be one God amidst the pantheon of other gods. He has to be the only God that is Lord of our life. In the same way, we have to be committed to only pursuing and discovering the true person that God designed us to be. So no, as we commit to that person, as we go on this journey of self-discovery, we've got to have lots of experiences. We have to have varied experiences. Now, most of us, we live in the Western world. We're used to stuff happening quickly. You say, okay, I want to discover myself, and I want to know who that person is tomorrow. It's not how that works. Because the reality is, in our experiences and our interactions and the places we go and the things we do, even the pain that we experience, all of it reveals something about us to ourselves. And so you've got to be willing to live life with you in order to discover true you. You've got to actually process your days. You got to think about what happened. How did it affect you? What did that do in your mind? What did it do in your heart? You got to reflect on these things. We'll actually do some of that while we're here tonight. Because we've got to, in order to get to the place that God has for us, we've got to look at everything we've encountered, everything we've experienced, and what it produced in us. Did it produce truth or did it produce falsehood? Because it's going to produce something. And the road we take when we get to that fork determines whether we continue on that discovery to true you or whether we take a left turn and go to a false identity. And so all of that becomes a part of our experience and our journey, and all of it becomes a part of our discovery. But we've got to let our Creator walk with us on that road and we've got to continue to commit to really knowing ourselves and knowing who we are. Now, every time you discover an aspect of true you, because we're multifaceted, it's like I said, you're not comparing us to the universe, which is multidimensional. You also are multidimensional. You're multifaceted. You're not just one thing. So as you journey through this life and as you go on this discovery of yourself, of true you, you're going to learn different aspects of yourself. I call them dimensions. You'll learn various dimensions of yourself. When you learn a dimension of yourself and you know that it's truth, you discover that it is truth, commit to that truth. And don't allow anyone or anything to take you out of that truth.